the South Bronx, that is bringing in all the yuppies. What do you say to that?
Well, I haven't seen any yuppies
And that
yet,
is
but-
displacing the old-timers who've been there all these years.
Yeah.
Is there some gentrification going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I do believe that right now, you could say that in Harlem, it's being gentrified. And I worked in Harlem for 15 years, and there's been a tremendous change in that neighborhood.
It moved from 96 and it kept creeping
It keeps
up, right?
creeping up,
Yes.
creeping north. And I think that the result of that is that many people are pushed into the Bronx for affordable housing, for opportunities.
Yes.
So I think we need to provide an opportunity for those people to come there to find a place where they can afford to live as they're being priced out of other neighborhoods in the city, as Manhattan has become too trendy and expensive. And I
But
think
that's
the
not
Bronx
happening
is-
here? You don't think that's
well,
happening?
only in small amounts. I mean, I can't, there's a lot of press about it, about Mott Haven and about Bruckner Boulevard and about, but it's very small movement of so-called yuppies or artists or whatever moving into that area, you know, below the Egan Expressway and buying some brownstones or renting apartments. There may be more of it as new projects are developed in that area, but that's not going to be harmful to the neighborhood because economic integration is something that I've always felt is needed. And we've been working very hard to provide affordable housing so that the people who can't afford to pay, you know, $500 a square foot for an apartment could have something that they could buy and they could own and they can live in. So that's my focus. And I think that we are, in the last 15 or 20 years, most of the housing, new housing built in the South Bronx has been for low-income families. By low income, I mean for people whose income is no more than 60% of the median. So it's not very low income, it's sort of moderate income. And we've been engaged in that activity as well. I think that we need to do some more economic integration. The Bronx is the poorest borough in the city. The Bronx County is the poorest county in New York State. I think that we need to do something to provide more economic integration of the neighborhood. On the other hand, we have to be ever vigilant of the gentrification, the forces of gentrification.
It's a balance that you have to keep.
Yeah, it's a balancing act, yes.
Because, you know, you do want to safeguard the people, the old-timers who've been there. You don't want
That's
to
right.
throw them out of the neighborhood
That's
while you want to improve the neighborhood.
Yeah, you know, New York City is a very expensive place to live. And we have to provide affordable places for people to live. And that's what we've been trying to do in the Bronx. And that's what we've been doing. And I think that we've got to, you know, we're building on the successes of the last 15 years or so, 15 or 20 years of rebuilding the neighborhood, and we want to expand on that activity and create more
a tour that you guys give of SoBro, of the area?
Yeah, we are giving a tour. It's
what is that
coming
tour
up.
about? What is that for?
Well, normally what we do, we just invite interested people to come, to get on the bus, and to ride around and look at what's going on in the Bronx. And to go in some neighborhoods where they maybe have never gone, and to look at our projects and to look at what other people are doing to revitalize the Bronx. And we gather together some corporate leaders, some foundation individuals, some nonprofit organizations, interested citizens, the press.
How often do you do this?
We do it once a year, sometimes twice a year. And we have one coming up in May. I don't have the date exactly.
Well, I want to send one of our reporters from the TheBronxJournal to go on the tour with you.
Yes,
Maybe
you
we can do a
should.
story
It's a
about
wonderful tour. This year we're going to go by Yankee Stadium, so we'll update people on what's going on there and the Gateway Center there that's being built.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to take a break and we're going to update people about what's going on at Yankee Stadium as soon as we come back.